What's up, YouTube? This is my first time really making a video, but I wanted to touch on a couple of things. First of all, I have very strong political views, but with that being said, I'm not going to make a video about politics or how my politics are better than yours or more right than yours. But what I am going to speak on is, a pretty big topic, almost the topic of the day, that being the invasion by Russia in Ukraine. I called this a while ago. Um, I'm not saying that for clout. I'm not saying that to try to make it seem as though I'm able to plot and plan Mr. Vladimir Putin's moves, but anybody who knows or studied Vladimir Putin for any length of time knows that he is a calculated, methodical, pretty cold, intelligent dude. After all, before he became president of Russia, he rose from obscurity as a former KGB agent. For those that don't know, the KGB is essentially the Russian equivalent of the CIA. He was an operative. The man was a spy. In many cases, he may have taken a life, and you can look at his eyes and tell that he has himself. Um, Ukrainians are putting up an incredible fight. They're not backing down. They have a heart like you really don't see. And this is not to bash anybody in particular, but you had a situation in Iraq not too long ago with the rise of ISIS, where you had American trained uh, Iraqi military with American made artillery and guns drop their guns and run. Um, was that cowardly? Well, who am I to judge? Yes, it was cowardly. Yes, it was. I'm sorry, it was. You have a gun, shoot the nigga. Period. I don't know what the fuck you was doing running, and if you gonna run, at least run with the gun. But who am I to judge? The Ukrainians have an incredible amount of heart. They're doing an incredible job resisting at least Putin's first wave of um, the invasion. However, again, Vladimir Putin is a very methodical man, a very powerful man, who's amassed a fortune by arguably stealing from the Russian people. He has somewhat of a 50-50 approval rating there. 50% of people like and respect the fact that he is a strong, stern, methodical leader. 50% of the people, people more with uh, Alex Navalny, um, I believe that's his name. If I butchered it, I apologize. Arguably one of Putin's biggest um, ops, to put it in our terms, biggest rivals, who just see him as a bully and somebody who is trying to relive the what they consider golden Soviet era, which has long been done. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. And while you're at it, let me get some more guns and drugs to flood the inner cities and black and brown communities. That's me quoting Reagan because that's what Reagan did. And everybody loves oh, Reagan was such a name. Reagan was a senile old man, but he was smart enough to flood the hood with guns and drugs. But that's a whole other topic. One thing I did want to speak on in regards to what is going on in Ukraine right now. There are many people of color, primarily black, African people, who have gone there to study at the university, primarily in Kiev, um, who are just like everybody else, scared as hell, hearing air raid sirens, and are somehow being denied the ability to board a bus or a train, saying, nah, 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 nigga, we're giving priority to real Ukrainians. And that's a problem. So while I support the Ukraine resistance and I support what they're doing, what I don't support is this strong sense of Eastern European Eurocentricity, racism, and xenophobia, where I see my people getting denied the ability to flee a war zone. So, Ukraine, while you're praising yourself and the world is, check yourself on that one.